Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. This is Geoffrey standing outside of Bruma on his way to Cloud Ruler Temple. Between episodes I removed his helmet, temporarily, because it's been a while since we've actually seen him. For the longest time he's been in his armor, just completely armored up. And yeah, there's his face. It's been a long time since we've seen it. Probably be a lot longer before we see it again. So yeah, we're heading to Cloud Ruler Temple, which is just up there. So we're almost at our destination. We're on our way to talk to Martin. A long time ago, I don't even remember how many episodes ago, he sent us out to get a Daedric artifact, because it's one of the things he needs to open the portal to Mankar Cameron's paradise, so that we might go in there and kick his butt and take the Amulet of Kings back from him. So we have the Savior's Hide that we got from Hirsine. And now we're going to give it to Martin so that Martin can use it for his task. I don't remember if it was in my game or a stream that I saw someone else running, but I distinctly remember a big old Oblivion Gate over there at some point. I definitely saw one kind of over there, in that general direction from Cloud Ruler Temple. But it's not there now, so whatever. Alright, we're back. More training. Okay. Let's take a look up here, see if I can see anything. Yeah, not really. In the previous episode, I did go right past an Oblivion Gate on the road to Bruma, and I'm thinking I might want to go take care of that, to defend the city and all.
Sir.
Soldier, blessings of the divines upon you. Talos and all the rest of them. Alright, so Martin's in here. He's usually in here. Yep, there he is. Jauffre.
You should be gathering the items Martin needs for the Mysterium Xarxes ritual. There's no time to lose.
I've been out doing that. Let's see. Not really anything else to talk about right now.
Farewell.
I have at least one item he needs.
What do you need, friend?
Baris, your foot is still broken. Might want to take care of that. I'm pretty good at restoration magic. Let me know.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Jauffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Geoffrey should tell it to you himself.
He just walked right on by and he didn't say anything. Yeah. That's irresponsible of him. Now I'm going to have to track him down. Anyway, here's your Daedric artifact.
I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years.
Take it. I have no need of it.
There is no disguising the bestial nature of some of the Daedric princes.
All right, then. So you said talk to Jauffre, or was there something else?
You should talk to Geoffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think.
Okay. Well then.
Be sure to speak to Geoffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xarxes.
Understood, my friend. What's all that? Daedroth teeth. Yeah, I have plenty of those. Alright then, I saw Jauffre going out here. So that's two things that Jauffre has for me, and he just walked right on by without saying anything. Talk about irresponsible.
I've just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion Gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate. Once they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own.
Is it the one that I passed on my way here up the mountain path?
Captain Burd is waiting for you outside the Bruma City Gate. He'll show you the Oblivion Gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find.
Why can't you just tell me where to... Oh, fine. On another matter, Martin said you could tell me about the armor of Tiber Septim.
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sancre Tor. A holy place, once. But Sancre Tor became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
I am a cleric of the divines, in addition to being a faithful blade. I can handle whatever evil lurks in Sancre Tor.
I do not know. The catacombs of Sancre Tor were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sancre Tor and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sancre Tor's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
Oh, I will. For I am Geoffrey Geoffrey, the cleric of the divines. And, of course, the commander of the Knights of the Nine. If I can defeat Umoril, I can handle whatever I might find at this place. Is there really nothing you can tell me, though?
An ancient relic of the first emperor who became the divine Talos, the patron of our order. After the Battle of Sancre Tor, Tiber Septim gave his armor to the Blades in honor of our role in his victory. The Blades built a shrine in the catacombs of Sancre Tor, on the spot where Tiber Septim received the blessing of Akatosh. The armor has been there ever since. Before evil came to Sancre Tor, this shrine was a place of pilgrimage for all Blades. But no one has visited the shrine and lived to tell the tale in centuries.
Then I shall be the first.
You should rendezvous with Captain Burd immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the better.
Agreed.
Good morning, sir.
That, I believe, is going to be my first priority. The armor of Tiber Septim can come later. I don't see an Oblivion Gate back here. And I didn't see one out front when I approached the city.
Can you spare a coin?
I could if you hadn't, annoyed me by blocking my path. It's on the compass right there. I wonder if anyone's going to go in with me. Okay. That definitely wasn't there yesterday morning.
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
Considering I'm wearing nothing but, yeah.
Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kvatch available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate.
Well then, let's
All
go.
right. Give me a minute to talk to the men. Everyone's a bit jumpy right now.
If you must.
All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kvatch. And that's not going to happen here, not while I'm captain of the guard. Boor, Soren, you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma.
Damn right. We're with you, Captain.
Well, that was easy.
So far, so good.
Come here.
Let's get this over with. You
Where's the... There it is. Let's see, which ones... I think I should start using these.
You'll never sharp. Take me down! Here comes another one. Yeah! Let's get this over with.
Well, already lost one. Well, fennel seeds? Okay. You know what? It would be good to have a keepsake to honor him by. You died a good death, my friend. Go to the gods with honor. Now then, let's... Alright, you. That. Those things just suddenly popped up. Okay, where's the main tower? What are you doing? Eat. Okay, that kind of surprised me. Is that the main tower? I can't tell from here. Well, I don't see any other towers. Question is, how do I actually get over there? Boy, there are a lot of these guys. I mean, it stands to reason that there would be a lot of them in here, but
Here comes another one.
these guys in particular?
Look out! Stay away!
Uh-oh. Don't run ahead, Bird.
You're pathetic.
Okay, Bird has magic, does he? Well, that's helpful. Let's see. Where is... There it is. Okay. Let's see. So we're going up... Yeah, there's the main tower, all right. Let's see here. Seems like we have nothing but Zivalis, at least so far. Oh, there's another one. Wow. There are a lot of these guys. Oh, man, there's two of them.
Look
Okay.
out! Stay sharp. Oh!
Oh, dear.
Oh!
Okay, he didn't die. Just because I don't... just because I honor them when they die good deaths doesn't mean I necessarily want them to. Okay, I thought maybe that would be a tunnel. Oh dear, there's another one. Okay. This is a real gauntlet here. I can handle it, but wow. Okay.
Look out! Yeah!
Nothing but Zivalis, jeez.
Stay sharp. I've got that one.
Over encumbered, darn it.
Die, damn you!
Oh, we lost another one. It's down to just us now, Bird. I commend your soul to the divines, my friend. Farewell.
Here comes another one.
Oh, do shut up.
Ha! You'll never take me down.
Staff of Withering. Staff of Withering. Wow. Drain agility, endurance, intelligence, personality. No, not the Staff of Thunderbolts. Speed, strength. Oh, drain everything except luck. Okay. So I know which direction we need to go, but how do we actually get over there? Ah. This looks like the way. Little space bird, thank you. Why is the compass pointing me to Bird?
This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. I don't see how we can... No, we can do this. We have to do this. We have no choice. Glad you're here. We wouldn't have a chance otherwise. What's our next move?
Follow me.
Lead on. I hope we're almost there. Stay sharp.
Where's it? There it is. Common souls. All right. Up there. There's another Zavali over there. He'll probably aggro on us, so we better... get ready. What? Where? Where? Oh, there.
That the best you can do? Die, damn you!
Okay. Paralysis. Did he have a staff? What? Okay. It's useful to have an invincible ally, I suppose, but it's actually more of a liability right now. Where's the way in? There it is. You still with me? Yep. And also, I'll bet my equipment has gotten a bit beaten up. Armor at 98%. Wow. The Fury Spike.
Look out! I'll send your bloody soul straight to Bruma Guard. Ha ha!
Where?
Show me what you've got.
Okay. Staff of Vulnerability. Weakness to disease, fire, frost, poison, probably shock also. All right. Where to now? Well, there. The rending halls. Let's see. Looks like that's it. So let's go in. And let's not forget the poison. All right, you, whoever you are.
Stay sharp. This ends here. Why won't you die?
Okay. Listen, Burd, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm the one who's supposed to rashly run on ahead, not you. Claymore, fracturing, disintegrate weapon? Meh. Value to weight ratio is not the greatest. What kind of claymore is that? Doesn't look like a Daedric claymore. Or a Dremora claymore. Okay, I'm honestly curious at this point. Oh, it's a glass claymore. Huh. Any more treasure? Doesn't look like it. Huh. Someone already sprung a trap. One of those guys when they were running down to attack us, I suppose. Are there any other traps around here? Okay. And let's prepare.
Here comes another one.
Okay, someone's still coming. It sounds like. Someone above us, it would appear. Or, I don't know, maybe below us? Well, once again, I want to prepare. It sounds like we're still under attack, but I don't see anything.
I've got that one.
No, you don't.
You're pathetic.
Daedric bow. Value to weight ratio, not bad. Oh,
Look out!
Still sounds like we're under attack. You were smoking there for a minute, Burd. I was worried that you might be developing lung cancer or something. All right. Once again, we prepare. $50 points of feather, that's, well, I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's still pretty pathetic.
Here comes another one. Stay sharp.
Sigil Keeper? Sigil Keeper? Sigil Keeper. That's... Haven't seen that before. Dremora Kine Reeve Shield. I wonder how that compares to my Daedric Shield. Defense 20, defense 16. Ah, that stinks. Same weight, 24 units, but 16 defense compared to 28, and don't want that. No, thank you. Okay, we're at the top. And we're still under attack by someone or something. Nothing appears on my compass, though. Whatever. Burd and I have reached the Sigil Stone chamber. Now to close the gate. Thank you, game. I didn't already know that.
Here comes another one.
I just murdered that thing. Okay, where are you? I see you on the compass. Where are they? What? Get up, please.
What's the matter? Getting tired? Die!
Use the way, can't you?
Ooh!
Down your belly naked.
Okay. Dremora heavy bow, but Dremora barbed arrow. Meh. Did he hit me with any arrows? Dremora barbed arrow. Yeah. Let's drop those. Those are heavy for arrows. 2 weight units per arrow. Very bad value to weight ratio for arrows. Okay. Wondering if maybe I hadn't finished this guy off. Because somehow I seem to get beamed up to the walkway above. Okay. Better value to weight ratio than the weapons. Okay, I'm over encumbered, but oh, my feather potion's worn off. Well, I can fix that easily enough. Actually, before I do, let's do another round of repair work. There we go. Oh, and again, feather potion. Don't want to forget that. Where's Burd? Hey, Burd, anytime you want to join me up here, I'd appreciate it. Grand Ring of the North. Resist frost. Might amuse Burd to take that along, considering he's a Nord. Solid shield. Shield on self. Value to weight ratio isn't too bad. Sure. Burd, I honestly have no idea if you need to be up here when I grab the Sigil Stone or not, but I'd really advise that you do it just in case. Burd, come on.
What's the plan, sir?
We go up.
Lead on. I hope we're almost there.
Okay, Burd is having pathing errors, it would appear. Maybe I can kind of force him to follow me. Yep, there we go. Right. Staff of Fire. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Worth it for a few extra septims, I suppose. Not that I need extra septims at this point. How many do I have now? 529,000. I am set for life. Geoffrey will never spend that much. Alright, Burd. Prepare yourself. It's going to get kind of bright. I closed the gate with Captain Burd. I should ask him if he needs any more help. Whoa.
Here comes another one. Wait! You stay!
You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think we'd ever see you alive again.
Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates. We can defend Bruma.
You're welcome. Well, yeah, this definitely wasn't here when I arrived.
It was an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
I hope you're right. Your two fellows in there did die good deaths. So what's that up there? Report success to Jauffrey, okay. I suppose that wouldn't be such a bad idea. It's kind of late at night, but he'd probably appreciate being awakened for this. Is it pretty? Yeah, it's a quarter till midnight. He'll definitely be abed, but yeah, he'll want to know. Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering about this. It seemed like there wasn't a gate just outside of Bruma. There had been in every other city so far. Well, not the Imperial City, but, you know, the other counties. Let's see, is he in here? Maybe he's in the Great Hall. No, he's actually outside according to the compass.
Sir.
He's in the east wing, actually.
Something's come up. It can't wait.
Hi, Bladesman. What's on your mind?
Cloud Ruler Temple is home to the Blades, and has served us well, but I fear an assault. Mythic Dawn, Daedra, maybe both. We must be ready.
This has been a concern of mine as well. And I take it the others, they're of the same mind?
What concerns one of us concerns all of us. We are Blades, after all.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? We failed once. We must not fail again. But let us discuss this no more. Come what may, the Blades will stand ready.
May your sword always strike true.
Well, you change out of your armor.
Good work. Captain Burd and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late.
I suppose I could do that. Although that will require quite a bit of travel. Is there anything else?
Keep working on obtaining the items Martin needs for the ritual. Everything else is just buying time for us to get the Amulet of Kings back from Mankar Cameron.
Very well. So the Elder Council, eh?
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to Bruma is growing by the day.
Very well. So that's two things on my plate now. Or still, rather. Defending Bruma. And getting the armor of Tiber Septim.
Sir.
Wow, the compass is looking pretty crowded at the moment. Let's actually look for this. Where is it? It's actually a fair distance away. In a region that I haven't really explored much. Oh, okay, I've explored it a bit more than it looks. But mainly on the road between Bruma and Coral. Actually getting up in this area. Also in this area, now that I look. I've explored most of the rest of the map significantly more than the northern regions. Well, it is late and I am tired. Time for a night's sleep, I think. We're encumbered. Yep, time for a night's sleep. Okay, I needed some shut-eye. I'm like 130 units over encumbered, even with those two spells. Let's see here. I wonder if I have any... Nope, wrong. There, I need to look at the potions here. Strong potion of feather? Nope, I don't have any of that. Gonna have to use one of my own feather potions. Well, later. Okay then. Well, viewers, I believe it is time to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching Oblivion Remastered. We helped defend Bruma from an Oblivion Gate, got another Sigil Stone, and had a word with Martin and Jauffrey about the next steps of dealing with Mankar Cameron and all that stuff. And in the next episode, well, I'm not too sure. I suppose I might want to get back with dealing with the Mages and Fighters guilds. And that would dovetail nicely with going to, both Coral to talk to the Countess to get aid for Bruma, and the Imperial City to talk to the Elder Council for the same. So, yeah, now that I say that out loud, that sounds like a pretty good idea. There's also, though, the matter of the Oblivion Gate that's on the road between Bruma and the Imperial City. That's in an uncomfortably awkward spot. So I'll have to think about whether or not I want to bother with that. Well, at any rate, I have quite a few things to do. I am going to start focusing a bit more on the Fighters and Mages Guild, now that I've pushed the Blade quest along. But, I can do more on the Blade quest while I'm at it. So, win-win, I suppose. And that Oblivion Gate along the road to Bruma, I'll have to consider that one too. In fact, I probably pretty much have to do that. Because whether I'm going to the Imperial City or Coral, that's the direction I need to go first. So yeah, I'll probably close that Oblivion Gate first, and then go down to the Imperial City, see about the Mages Guild. I've left that one on the back burner for a while now. And then depending on what Archmage Traven has me do, I'll either go off and take care of that, or go to Coral and talk to the folks at the Fighters Guild. And the Countess over there. So, yeah. I have a decent roadmap for what I'm going to do next. So, again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.